Corporate governance regulation is an area with lots of unintended consequences. Just look at how several decades of efforts to reduce CEO pay have shown the opposite effect. Sometimes, though, boardroom side effects spring up through an accumulation of well-meaning efforts in unrelated areas. The example of corporate board tenure comes to mind here. This is a time of rapid business change in technologies, markets, company leadership. M&A and IPO activity have both ticked up lately. This is shaking up structures, strategies, and trends. What isn't changing much, though, are the faces gathered around our board tables. In an age of fast turnover, corporate board members in the U.S. have grown more and more entrenched. According to the 2015 Spencer Stewart Board Index, corporate board todays are older, longer tenured, and more likely to be boardroom veterans than just a few years ago. The average age of S&P 500 directors gained a full year between 2010 and 2015 to 63.1 years. And the share of boards with an average age of directors 64 plus jumped from 34 to 39%. Don't expect board policies themselves to do anything to shake things up. Among boards that set a retirement age, and less than 3/4 do, the average age limit is 72. The trend for boards pushing retirement age up to 75 is also increasing. Board tenure rules at top companies are negligible. Just 3% of companies have them. So why do we see all these graying boards? Governance reforms themselves could be among the drivers. Higher skill, time, and liability demands are freezing the boardroom profile. New demands for boardroom experience and specialized skills make new board prospects harder to find, and the incumbent directors who have that talent a lot more valuable. Time demands mean directors can serve on fewer boards, but they gain more specific skill and knowledge about your company, and this hobbles turnover. The old-style boardroom generalist who held a lot of seats and could just nod off during meetings was someone who was quickly replaceable. Today's targeted board talents who really know your company, not so much. Now, while some investor activists are pushing board refreshment, often as part of board diversity, they don't seem to have a lot of fire behind the issue. Activists likely realize that all the other governance reforms they supported create a seller's market for talent. I'm Ralph Ward from the Boardroom for June.